Hi, it's Marieta, founder of ImmigrationBiz and business immigration attorney. Thank you so much for tuning in. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how to start a company in the US with small budget. Obviously, the long solution would be to become an investor, but if you don't have the funds and you are not investor at the moment, you can start small, and this video is solution for you. Also, it's for someone who is immigrant or aspiring immigrant, someone who wants to move to the US, so is not necessarily living and residing in the US as of now. The end goal would be to apply eventually for E2 investor visa, but in this video we will talk about how to start small. So let's do this. Number one tip is to start small, and that means incorporate. So you gotta incorporate either LLC or C corporation, which is kind of inexpensive relatively to what you need to pay if you want to get E2 investor visa. So you can do that under, I believe, under $1,000 US. If it's a more complicated corporate structure, prepare to pay between $2,000 and $4,000. However, if you just want to start small, you just want to incorporate LLC. In fact, I do have a course on that, how you can actually incorporate and all the documents that you need. And you can check out the course at ImmigrationBizAcademy.com. So you can get it for cheap. So you don't really need to spend not even $1,000. Okay. The next step would be to actually start the business online. Okay, you can start e-commerce or you can start offering services online, and you don't need to be physically present in the US. And you can target these services to the US market. So you will be actually getting clients from the US while you have the entity incorporated in the US, but you don't live in the US. You can live outside. For example, maybe you live in Indonesia, you live in Thailand, wherever. But the living cost there is cheaper while you're actually operating and running company online that is actually providing services or selling products in the US market. That way you can be creative, you will be making money that you're actually going to later on use and reinvest back to your company and apply for E2 visa. So you can do this and you can run the business online for about year, maybe two. While you do that, obviously, if you generate a profit, you need to reinvest the money back to your company, and later you will apply for E2 visa if you are from a treaty country and if you meet all the requirements. Keep in mind that in order to apply for E2 visa, again, the general rule is that the investment must be substantial, but I have worked with people who invested less than $50,000 and they got actually approved. So it can be very small investment, especially when it comes to online business, but you have to be creative and you need to show a need why you need to be in the US. For example, you are offering coaching services and you want to work one-on-one with people who are actually present. Your clients are present in the US and you want to work with them physically, you want to work with them. So for that matter, you would need E2 visa. Maybe you want to hire more people. You want to actually have your team in the US and you want to manage that team. So for that, you would need E2 visa. Now, if you don't qualify for E2 visa, another alternative would be L visa. So in such case, for example, you want to start IT company, which is online services, right? Online IT services. You can base the company, for example, in India, and you can open an affiliate in the US. Affiliate means that the company is connected through your persona, and then when the affiliate in the US is, after 1 year or 2 years, generated some profit, then you can actually go ahead and apply for a transfer. So you, as a manager owner who is at least 1 year in the business, in preceding 3 years in a business, meaning you're running the headquarters in India, can actually transfer to the US and can be called manager, L1A, executive or manager. If you have employees who work for you in India, you can possibly transfer them and bring them to the US. But the requirement is that these people need to be working for the entity, the headquarter affiliate in India for at least 1 preceding years, and same thing applies to you as the owner, at least 1 year. With E2, there is no requirement in terms of time. So these would be actually this would be the way to go if you want to just start small with small budget, or you don't have money at all, and then you will scale it step by step by offering services, products, when you actually don't need a capital. Because it's a myth, you know, you don't necessarily need a capital to start a business. In fact, that's how I started in 2010 when I became a licensed lawyer. You know, I started offering services to different jurisdictions, you know, and these services were all immigration and visa services to the US. So that's how I was able to generate money and put the money, reinvest back to company, and get E2 investor visa. So that is the way to go. If you have any questions, leave them below, and also sign up for a free training how you can work and live in the US as an entrepreneur, in fact without a green card. So you can sign up for a training below this video. I'm gonna post a link, and otherwise, if you like it, share it with your friends and subscribe to my weekly updates. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.